Hi, friends, and welcome back to Peak to Playa. If you're new here, I'm Teresa, and on this channel, I'm documenting our move from Colorado Springs to the Dominican Republic. And in my last video, I talked about why we chose the Dominican Republic as our new home. For my partner, Ricky, who's a disabled veteran, a huge part of the decision was making sure he could still access his VA benefits while living abroad. If you're a veteran considering a move to the Caribbean, you likely have some of the same questions we did, such as, does the VA follow me? Will my rating change if I move? How does healthcare actually work outside of the US? And where can I find clinics for treatment and medications? Well, the good news is, no matter where you live, your VA disability compensation and military retirement pay are yours. Many veterans worry they'll lose their benefits if they move abroad, but that's simply not the case. Your benefits follow you to the Dominican Republic. Most veterans have their payments directly deposited into a U.S. bank account, which you can easily access via ATM or international transfer. The VA does not penalize you for living overseas. Your rating and your monthly check remain exactly as they are. However, it's important to understand that the VA healthcare system, like the VA hospital Ricky uses here in Colorado Springs, will not exist in the DR. Instead, Ricky, he'll transition to what's called the Foreign Medical Program, or the FMP. So here's the most important thing to know. The FMP is specifically for service-connected conditions. If you have a VA-rated disability, the VA will reimburse you for medically necessary treatment for that specific condition. You are free to choose any licensed doctor or clinic in the Dominican Republic. You aren't tied to a specific VA-approved facility, which is a huge benefit because you can access the excellent private healthcare network across the Dominican Republic. So, how does the FMP work in practice? It operates on a reimbursement model. You visit a doctor, you pay for the care, and then submit a claim to the Foreign Medical Program Office in the US for reimbursement. The best part is that in the Dominican Republic, there are specialized services to assist veterans with the FMP process. For instance, in Punta Cana, there is a Veteran Care International, VCI, too many acronyms, which work alongside the FMP. VCI, Veteran Care International, is a place where U.S. veterans can receive support and guidance regarding their service-connected conditions and eligibility. You can even register directly on their website. One of the best things about the VCI is that they offer medical tours for veterans at no charge. You'd need to cover your own airfare and some meals, but the VCI covers lodging while providing personalized medical care and helping the veteran navigate their benefits. I'll include their website information in the description below if you'd like to reach out to them. And also in the Punta Cana area, there are 2 other clinics that provide comprehensive medical care for veterans: the Veterans Community Care Abroad, VCCA, and the International Caribbean Veterans Care. Additionally, there are several other clinics scattered across the Dominican Republic that offer care for U.S. veterans, depending on your location. The bottom line is that living in the DR doesn't mean you lose your benefits. You just manage them a bit differently. For us, the ability to get quality private care for Ricky's service-connected needs, combined with a significantly lower cost of living, made this a much better option than staying in the States or moving to a more expensive island. If you're a veteran living abroad or planning a move, I'd love to hear about your experiences in the comments below. If you've made it this far, please leave me a US flag emoji in the comments. And if you want to follow along on our journey, please hit the subscribe button. It's free, and give us a like. Thanks for watching, and until next time, friends.